because if they don't give it to their best closers and they give a $500,000 lead to someone brand new and that they don't feel that person's doing a good job of following up, they don't feel like that person's doing a good job of talking and converting, then of course, if you were in that broker's shoes, you would do the same thing. You're not going to give leads that you see are high quality leads and you don't feel like that person has an opportunity to do what they're supposed to do with it. You got to understand the terminology. And when you go into brokerage, I think it's funny because a lot of times people hear like now hiring from a broker and they think of it like a car dealership. And, you know, if a car dealer said now hiring, that means they got too many customers on the lot and they need people to greet them. In real estate, that's not what that means. So what is a real estate pipeline? A real estate agent pipeline refers to the process of campaigning for prospective buyers, sellers, landlords, or tenants. These are leads you're trying to capture and converting them into contracts that close, either now or in the future. And now and in the future are the two biggest things you got to take away from pipelines. Most people don't understand the pipeline concept. If you get the pipeline concept, then you're going to be very successful in real estate. What does that basically boil down to? You know, start determining the quality of lead while you're setting the appointments. This allows you to recognize through qualification by collecting their information and the stage of the pipeline there. What type of lead are they? Cold, warm, hot, or scorching hot? Cold leads are typically like those expired leads or picking up the phone book and just dialing for dollars. Warm leads, it's name dropping. You know, you get someone's name and then you basically talk to that person and name drop that you were referred by someone else. At least they're expecting to hear from you. And then if it's a hot lead, then obviously that's someone that is in the market for a home, maybe someone you met in an open house. And scorching hot leads are the ones that are actually calling you. So to me, that's really what you want to do. Think about literally how do you get your phone ringing? And I'm going to show you exactly how to get that done. Why is this important? Because it establishes your priorities. You got to understand the difference between a prospect and a lead and a customer versus a client. What a lead is not is a client that a broker has nurtured to go on an appointment to hand off to new agents because they have too many to handle themselves. That's actually a client. And if you understand that a lead and a client aren't the same thing in the real estate business, that kind of changes your perspective. A real estate prospect is a consumer that's in the market for a product or service. And real estate lead, it's a consumer that's in the market for a product or service you offer that gives you their contact information, name, phone number, email. That's not necessarily a client. Brokers typically give you leads, not clients, and not understanding the difference is what creates massive frustration to new agents. A customer can be either a prospect or lead, and your real estate client is someone that is not represented by another realtor that meets you on an appointment or signs an agreement with you. You must work for these type of clients. Now, if you understand that, we can get into the lead nurturing process. And this is where I talk about the last method and where we're going to really jump in really deep on the presentation I use to convert over 83% of the people out there that when I go out and do listing presentations. And it's closer to 93% when I'm doing buyer rep presentations.